Hi everyone, it's AngelBlade13. Welcome back to my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix walkthrough. Let's take a quick look at our stats. Sora's at level 17. I equipped the Sonic Blade Limit Attack. I'm going to be showing that off shortly. There's not much to do here, so we'll head to the next world. So, the very first time I played this game, I did not really pay attention to the world's battle levels, so I started off going to Wonderland, then I just went straight to this world that we're heading to, and then I did Olympus. That made Olympus probably way easier than it's supposed to be. You will be able to go through these worlds in sort of whatever level you feel comfortable with, but again, for the purposes of this walkthrough, we're going to be going through it in the order the game sort of intends you to.
Oh, my head. Donald? Goofy?
So we're thrown into a boss fight right away. The triangle prompt is Sonic, that's the Sonic Blade limit. You start off hitting the button once, and then after the initial hit, you can use follow-up attacks if you time the button presses correctly.
Sabor. Danger.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is this place?
This place.
Okay. Where did the others go? Look, I got separated from my friends. Have you seen them?
Hmm?
Friends.
friends.
Right, my friends. There's two of them. The loud one is Don.
Huh?
Know what? Never mind. I'm looking for my friends Riku and Kairi.
Look for Riku. Friends.
Right.
Kairi. Friends.
Right.
Oh, friends. Here.
Really? Huh?
Friends. Here.
Not sure I understand, but show me. Take me to Riku and Kairi.
Tarzan. Tarzan. Go.
And I'm Sora. Tarzan go, Sora go go.
Gosh, where are we? I sure hope Sora's okay.
Who needs them? We can find the kid without them, huh?
Oh,
So here we get our first world exclusive party member, Tarzan. I'm gonna just check his stats quickly. He is 3 levels ahead of me. And as usual, we're gonna take his potions, put them in our stock, give him some when the boss fight's coming up. See what abilities he has. There's a few things. Raging Boar is a good attack for groups of enemies. Asp's Bite is good for a single target. Healing Herb will let him heal a member in the party. Wind Armor lets him put a barrier around someone, and that'll decrease the damage that they take. The rest are support abilities, so I'm gonna leave him the way he is for now. We'll adjust some stuff later on. You don't really have to use that barrel to get up here, and I'll be showing another way of doing that later. We'll just go over different ways we can do it. We want to head up this way and go around this long pathway. And there's a ladder back here. We find a chest with a protect chain. You likely have a lot better stuff right now, but maybe you don't, and you might want to use the protect chain. So there it is. And before we move on, there's one more chest we can access now with a mega potion. Alright, down here, there's one chest in this area. We got a Mega Ether. Stop on the save point just so we can access this area easier later. And this is the Jungle Slider. It's just a small mini game. Right now, there's not really anything you have to do. There are some branches that you want to jump out of the way of. You'll take a bit of damage if you get hit, but it won't be enough to really do anything. So, yeah, really just those 3 jumps that you have to do, and then you get to the end.
Jane.
Tarzan. Oh, and who's this?
Hi there.
Oh, you speak English. So then, obviously you're not related to Tarzan. Are you here to study the gorillas?
Highly doubtful.
Sora!
Goofy! Donald!
A circus of clowns. Not much use for hunting gorillas.
Mr. Clayton, we're studying them, not hunting them. This is research. Well, the more the merrier. Do make yourselves at home.
Well, anyway, I'm staying. Huh?
Sora, look what we found. Look at this.
So we can only keep 3 people in the active party at a time. I'm going to stick with Donald and Goofy just for now, because there's a few trinities in the world that we want to get, and we can only access them if Donald and Goofy are in the active party. So we want to find the slides to see if that'll give Tarzan any more info that he can help us out with. All the 6 slides are in this area, so we'll just quickly gather all of them. So, once you get the 6 slides, you can advance the story if you head back into the tent. There are a few extra items we can get. You want to examine that megaphone. You want to look at this clock. This shirt. The pole right here. And the globe. So that gives us information on some experiments that we're going to do. There's a trinity over here. And we get some more puppies. And now we want to head to this stove here, examine it. And then you just want to strike the door down there and use a fire spell. And we get a high potion. And next we want to look at this table with the experiments sort of set up. Just examine them. And this time you want to use the blizzard spell. And we get 2 ethers. Alright, so that's everything we can do in this area for now. So we'll go back to the tent and we can watch the slideshow.
Well, Tarzan?
Where are my friends, Riku and Kairi? Hey, I thought...
That leaves just one place. Young man, we've been in this jungle for some time now. But we have yet to encounter these friends of yours. I'd wager they're with the gorillas, but Tarzan refuses to take us to them.
Really, Mr. Clayton? Tarzan wouldn't hide...
Then take us there. Take us to the gorillas. Gorillas.
Tarzan? Are you sure?
Tarzan, go see Kerchak.
Kerchak?
He must be the leader. Perfect. I'll go along as an escort. After all, the jungle is a dangerous place.
Alright, so we want to go with Tarzan to talk to the gorillas. Step on the save point. When we head outside, Sabor is going to attack us again. The fight is basically the same. You can use Sonic Blade, it's very effective. Plus you have your other two party members helping you out. You can actually run away from the fight if you want and just try to advance, but it's pretty simple. Shouldn't have much difficulty with it. First we're gonna head all the way to the end, and you can see the chest there. I missed Hippo Hop, but that's okay. Another set of Dalmatians. I'm making good progress with those. And head into the this section here. Jump up to get this chest. Another Mega Potion. And we can hop across these trees. And this is a pretty difficult jump, to be honest. So, you may want to wait till you have better abilities for the Meteor G there. But once we're done, we'll head back to the start and climb up the vine. We have to do the vine swinging to get to the next section. You see, there's a new triangle prompt for jump on to get onto one of the vines. With good timing, I can jump next to go to a new vine, or jump off when I get to the end. You do have to somewhat angle yourself, so just try looking a little bit before you jump onto a vine and move to the next one.
Kerchak, please listen to me. I know the nesting grounds are secret, but I trust them. You see, I want to help them because, well, they need us.
Oh, did you get that?
No.
Kerchak! Kerchak.
Before moving on, we're just gonna turn around. You can see a chest in the distance there, so we're just gonna use these vines to go reach it. And we get another set of Dalmatians. Alright, this is a pretty small area. There's not a lot here. There is a blue trinity. Make sure you get that.
What's the big idea?
Wait, Kerchak! Please!
You don't understand. I was only trying to. Ah, a snake slithered by. You see, I saved that poor gorilla's life.
The other way that we can get up to that ledge there is to just hop on the boxes and just jump up. Now we see that rope, we want to jump towards it and fall this way. We'll land in a new area, and Sabor is attacking us for a third time. Sonic Blade is still very effective, so hit it with Sonic Blade, use a few spells, and you should be good. So we quickly head up this pole, and there are 2 chests up here. And we can head back to the tent, and let's tell Jane about what Clayton did.
How could you do such a thing?
Now, Miss Porter, as I told you, I was not aiming at the gorilla.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now. Huh? What am I doing with these imbeciles? Blasted gorillas! I'll hunt down every last one of them! I'll track them down somehow. I'll stake my life on it. Hmm?
So, as usual, head to the save point, recover everything. Now I'm gonna switch Goofy out of the party. Donald and Sora have some things they need to work out, and Donald's magic is gonna be pretty helpful here.
Heartless!
These are the next enemies, Power Wilds. They're pretty random. They sort of act like actual monkeys and just have a fairly wild attack style. Magic is pretty useful on them. I think it's 4 physical attacks should defeat them, or 2 hits of Blizzard. So, you know, vary your stuff as you deal with them. Keep your MP up. I'm gonna take Sonic Blade off and put Slapshot and Counterattack on. I don't think Sonic Blade will be very great against these enemies. This is a portion of the game that can be considered pretty confusing. We have to go back to several areas and rescue the gorillas being attacked by Heartless. We now have a new minigame, the time trial for the vine swinging. There are 4 different trials that you can do, and really you just want to get to the exit of Vines 2 as fast as you can. You don't actually get any items or abilities for this, you just need to do it once for the journal. So here's a point where I do it. The very first time I completed the journal in this game, this was the last thing that I did, and it felt very, very anticlimactic, so I make sure to finish it here now instead. So here's the second set. Remember, balance your physical attacks and your magic use.
Come on!
If you want, you can use Sonic Blade against these, but I feel like they're a bit more random and there's a lot of them, so it just might not be the best idea. Remember, just sort of conserve your magic when you can. We have 3 more rooms of this to finish. So the power wilds in this area are going to be directly in the treehouse, so just sort of head up this way. You can sort of do a surprise attack on them by going around and jumping down on them, but there's not really a big point to doing that. Deal with them here however you've been dealing with them before. And I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've seen it jump outside like this. But if that happens, you know, just head out and deal with them. I'm kind of low on MP here, so I'm going to go to my stock and use a camping set that will fully recover your whole party's HP and give everyone back 3 MP. So, one of my friends who was recently getting into this game was asking me a bit about how I choose which party members I'm going to use for the particular world. I always like to use the world party member just because it feels right to have them there. For Donald and Goofy, I'm going to basically switch them back and forth. What it's going to come down to is Donald is going to be more useful when you want more magic, and Goofy is better for physical attacks and better support abilities. So, choose based on your playstyle. Okay, so we've rescued all the gorillas. They gave us the different prizes, so just grab everything the power wilds dropped and we'll head back to the tent. Okay, I got pretty lucky. There's another set of white mushrooms here. When they fall down like that, they're asking for a spell that we don't have yet, so I can't do it. I only hit that one so I could get myself a free area so I can just open up the menu. So I ended up just giving Sora an ether because I want the Blizzard arts from one of these things, and Blizzard has a pretty low MP cost, so I'll just have that just in case, but I think I should be able to get the 3 uses without using the ether. This one was very uncooperative, so I sped that part up. When they fan themselves like that, that's when you want to give them Blizzard.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
When you're doing this, I hope you get better luck than I got just now. When we eventually have all the spells, I'm going to do a section on where you can go to get the mushrooms for the specific arts that you're looking for. So I'm only going to this mushroom for extra tech points. If you get duplicates of arts that you already have, you can sell them. Just make sure you hold on to 1 of each art. So we should recover everything. Let's talk to Jane. And yeah, let's go outside, see if we can figure out anything about where Clayton is. That didn't sound too good. I'm gonna go in my abilities, and I have a feeling I should put Sonic Blade back on. So here's our 4th fight with Sabor. It's really the same fight. You can do pretty much all the same things you've been doing. The only real difference is Sabor can hop into the bamboo there and hide, but if you were locked on, it's kind of worthless. So just do physical attacks, work in magic, and now we've defeated Sabor for the final time. So here we have a new enemy. The pink monkeys are called Bouncy Wilds. Instead of getting up close, they will shoot you with a slingshot, and they will drop banana peels. If you step on one, you drop a bunch of money, so try to avoid them. I'm going to replace Sora's Ifrit's Horn with the White Fang to get an increase in strength. And for Donald, let's just check quickly. Yeah, I'm going to replace his Protect Chain with the Ifrit's Horn. Tarzan will leave as he is. Sora, I'm going to take Sonic Blade off, because it won't be great for the next few fights. Donald can now equip Berserk again. And Goofy, we don't really need to do anything with. Alright, so for my playstyle, I'm going to finish up all the enemies in this room, and I'm going to clear out the enemies in the camp area, and I'll cut back. Alright, so Jane's been captured, and we gotta go save her. Tarzan somehow knows that she is near the treehouse, so we'll head towards that direction. So if you got all of the items in the vines area and you did the vine swinging minigame, then you've gotten everything you need from there. So in this case, I'm just going to head all the way to the end of this room and use the pole here. And we're right at the exit of Vines 2, and so we can just head into the climbing trees. Alright, so we're in kind of a mini-boss fight. There are Heartless that'll show up, but you just want to lock onto this fruit, and you want to hit it 15 times. It's not have a health bar, but you just want to hit it exactly 15 times with your Keyblade, and you'll move on. Alright, we're about to move into our final boss fight of the world. I tend to go towards the treehouse, and we can jump down to the cliffs area. That's where the fight will take place. And as usual, I have to clear this room, so I'm going to cut back, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, the room's clear. Make sure Sora has a bunch of potions. This fight can be kind of annoying. I'm going to give Tarzan one Mega Potion. And just use a Mega Ether to restore everyone's MP for now. Alright, let's take a look at abilities. For Tarzan, I want to equip the 2 critical plus abilities he has, though you don't really want to do this most of the time, but I'm actually going to take off Second Chance. Again, not something you want to really do, but we're early enough in the game that I'm pretty confident Tarzan won't end up dying. So, he'll use his HP item in an emergency, and he has his healing spell, so we should be okay.
Clayton?
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
So we have a two-part fight here. Ignore the power wild, just do a couple quick combos on Clayton, and then we're gonna move into the real fight. Remember this happening in the movie, but we have to deal with it. Clayton is on this invisible thing. Okay, now we can see it. This enemy is the stealth sneak. It's gonna start off just sort of doing ramming and different physical attacks on you while Clayton tries to shoot you. And it has a sort of like wind attack that can shoot. Magic is pretty useful on it. Once you do enough damage to the stealth sneak, Clayton will fall off of it and you can target him. If you defeat Clayton, then the fight will end. I prefer to defeat the stealth sneak as well for the extra experience, and it just feels more correct to do. It'll start shooting those eye lasers at you. If you're right up in its face, then you can just jump and avoid them. For some reason, the stealth sneak has periods where it just doesn't take damage, even when it's not doing anything. Which is annoying to deal with, but it's not too big of an issue. There we go. Now, once Clayton's on his own, you can beat him pretty easily. The terrain can make it annoying, but you can completely stun lock him like we were doing before with just that aerial 1-2. Clayton can heal himself with a potion if you're taking too long, but once he's on his own, the fight is pretty simple.
Huh?
Tarzan, home.
So we just got what will likely be our favorite spell, Cure. We can now heal ourselves without the use of a potion, and we can heal ourselves in the air. Most importantly, now that we know Cure, Donald has learned Cure, so he can heal us too, right? Right?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Okay, it's a very common joke within the Kingdom Hearts community that Donald does not heal you. What you want to do is go to Customize, and you see he has 3 magic types: offensive, defensive, and advanced. Cure is a defensive magic spell, whereas like Fire, Blizzard, and Thunder are offensive. So if you set defensive to constantly, you're gonna find that he's healing you a lot more. So make sure you make that change, and make sure you put Cure in Sora's shortcuts as well. So this section we just do a bit of platforming, and there are a couple different items we can get.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Ooh. Oh.
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there. Sea friends.
Oh, now I've got it. Means heart. Friends in our hearts.
Heart.
Oh, so that's what it meant.
Friends. Same heart. Clayton. Lose heart. No heart. No see friends. No heart. No friends.
Sorry about what I said.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, all for one, huh?
I'm coming.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
No. Dizzy would kill me.
Ooh.
What drew the Heartless to that world?
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
A weak-hearted fool like him stood no chance against the Heartless. But the boy is a problem. He found one of the keyholes.
Fear not, it will take him ages to find the rift. Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of our other plan.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by one. Speaking of which...
Alright, we don't have any new worlds to go to. We should head back to Traverse Town to figure things out, but first there's some extra things we can do in the deep jungle. So head back to the tunnel area. First we're gonna go into our equipment. We got our first Keyblade upgrade, so I'm going to equip that now. And it's stronger, and it has a bit more reach than the Kingdom Key. And we will start this minigame. So now we have the actual Vine Slider minigame. This time when we go down this path, there are 10 fruits that we want to collect. All you have to do is slide into them and you'll get them. You'll get a couple different items for doing this. It's a bit strange in the sense there are 5 segments of this, each of them that you have to collect 10 fruits, and you have the option of going to the left or to the right to go to the next section, but you have to fully complete it before you can get access to the next portion. So you have to do stage 1, then restart, go back to the beginning, and then this time when you get to the end you can go into stage 2. And once you complete stage 2, you can restart, have to do stage 1, 2, and then you can get to 3. So if you do everything perfectly, you still have to do 5 times if you want to get everything. I'm sure I explained that in a more complicated way than I needed to, because that's how I do things sometimes. I'm just going to cut to me doing all 5 stages when I'm at the end of this. So the first stage is pretty simple. They're mostly in the direct path for the most part. You just have to take very slight turns to make sure you get them. Jump over the branches when you need. The things here can damage you, but again, it's not a whole lot, so if you don't jump over one, don't worry about it. And then you go to the left once you've got to the end. Stage 2, they're going to be kind of harder to see, but the first 3 are pretty much in the center. Then the next 3 are about the same. There are a couple rocks you want to jump over. Turn slightly to the right to get these 3. And then there's that one in the sort of corner area. When you get to the split, you want to head to the left. This one's kind of fast. You want to just move slightly to the left to get these first 3, then all the way to the left edge as you're coming around this turn. Move back into the center. And then there's one here. This time we want to turn to the right when you get to the split. The fourth one moves pretty quickly. There are 4 about in the center here. There's one behind that branch. You don't need to jump over it for some reason. Then you want to just hug the right side. For these 2, then quickly move back to the left to get the other 4. Then you want to move to the left before going into the final section. In this last section, I'm just holding back a little bit on the analog stick. You can mainly just do very slight movements to make sure you get these, but they're all pretty much in the straight path. So we end up back in the waterfall cavern. I'm going to use the power-up and defense up that I got on Sora, and I'm just going to head back to the tent and leave the world. Okay, so I got some white mushrooms again. This is a good area to get the cure arts. So I did hit that one because I want to give myself a safe area that I can open my menu and use something to recover my MP. Remember, if you leave the room, they won't, the white mushrooms won't be here next. So now, when I use Cure, I can select Target, which will heal the mushroom instead. So I just sort of have it preset. And wait for them to fall over. Again, this one doesn't want to be very cooperative with me. Might be here a while.
This should help.
So again, I have all the arts for the spells that I have. Let's see if I can get another one.
Thunder!
Alright, that one was a lot more cooperative with me. And I have a second Thunder Arts now, so I can sell that one. But remember, do hold on to at least one of each arts. So let's just check in the journal. We have the chronicles for Deep Jungle, a couple character entries. Let's look at Clayton, just our main villain. And the section for the Stealth Sneak. Now let's take a look at the Dalmatian section, and we have 24 puppies.
24.
Alright, let's take a look at the Trinity list. I have 10 out of 17 blue Trinities, and we can now use red Trinities. Now, we have the journal entries for the Jungle Slider and the Vine Jump, which I'm pretty sure I've been referring to incorrectly for this whole video, so awesome for me. Let's take a quick look at abilities. I can leave Sora the way he is now. Same with Donald, and same with Goofy. So, I'm going to save the game. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with someone. I hope this was helpful. Thank you again for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.